I think the biggest parenting perspective shift I have had is with my own daughter. Honestly, I want to say that I have no regrets in life because everything has led me to here, where I am for the first time in my life, emotionally and mentally healthy. But there is one area that if I could do it over, I would. As a kid growing up, we were not friends with our parents. I don't remember ever sitting with my mom and her friends and talking. We were a come home when the lights come on kind of a situation. I didn't talk to my mom. I also didn't have the internet until I was 12, and our first computer was dial-up in our kitchen. I had chat rooms and AIM. There wasn't a whole lot of trouble you could get into, at least that I was aware of. I didn't have a cell phone until I was in college. I didn't want everyone having access to me, which is funny because now if it's not nearby, we all feel lost. All of these things happened in the middle of my growing up, and I was naive. When I was a kid, I always wore matching clothes, had my hair done, and looked and behaved as I was told to. That was just what you did. It was just how it was. I became a single mom 2 weeks after I turned 20. It had been a stressful beginning to my pregnancy. I thought that I was going to either have twins or a non-viable pregnancy. Then he came 6 weeks too early and failed his hearing test at birth. He was diagnosed with bilateral sensorineural hearing loss and fitted with hearing aids at 10 months old. He was followed by specialists his entire life, and you would never even know there was a problem. We were lulled into a false sense of security with him, that this parenting thing was easy and we were great at it. No issues at home, at school, with friends. He was social. We were rocking it. Our daughter was born right before our son turned 6. Things started out the same. We were coasting through, but the world had things that were changing, and we didn't realize it. Our kids had all the same teachers, but because they have different last names, they were never realized that they were siblings until teacher conference night. It wasn't until the 3rd grade teacher that they finally said to us, different kids. Where our son was a go with the flow, no drama, doesn't care what anyone thinks kid, our daughter was not. Kids are cruel, and it was around 3rd grade that things turned. She started having trouble with kids at school, making fun of her or just being mean. She started fighting with me more during this time too. We fought over her clothes, hair, shoes, everything. School became an issue. It got really bad for a while, and her mental health tanked. I will be honest, I felt like I was in free fall. Our son was diagnosed with cancer at 18. I handled his treatment better than I did my daughter's mental health. With cancer, there's a game plan. Mental health is not so cut and dry. I had to have her committed twice to try to save her. Now my daughter is 17, and we are in a much better place. But it wasn't until I did some self-reflection that I realized my biggest fear in life wasn't becoming my mother. It was the broken relationship that I had with my mother, and that becoming my relationship with my daughter. That was my biggest fear.